G'day everyone and welcome to my trip report for the Why Not Tour, the first mainline steam tour to happen in about 400 days. We'll be traversing the suburbs of Melbourne behind SteamRail's oldest locomotive, and this is our day. We'll be starting from Southern Cross Station, formerly Spencer Street, heading out to Somerton, then back into the city, then out to West Hall, out on the other side of Melbourne. So yeah, it should be a pretty good day, even though Melbourne has certainly turned on the weather, but look, pretty excited. So yeah, let's get into it. So the trip started fine, although the arrival platform changed almost 3 times as we waited for the consist to arrive. This is the first mainline steam-hauled trip in 497 days, the longest break the network has ever seen between steam trips. The locomotive today was 060Y112, which happens to be the oldest operating locomotive in Victoria, built in 1889 at the Phoenix Foundry in Ballarat. Y112 was withdrawn from service in 1961, where it was plinthed outside the Ballarat railway station until it was purchased by the Ballarat Historical Society and is now owned by Ballarat's Sovereign Hill Museum. The locomotive was leased to SteamRail Victoria and was restored to operating condition with the help of the now defunct West Coast Railways. It was returned to service in 1996. My friend and I were seated in a carriage built circa 1942, 700 BK, a former South Australian Railways steel carriage, which is now the latest to be overhauled by SteamRail, as we were told by our train officer Georgia. I must say it was a very nice open car, but not ideal if you're a little bit taller, as there's not much legroom between you and the person opposite. In future, I'd love to be able to book out a private compartment. Well, I can dream anyway. After departing Southern Cross, we slowly made our way to Somerton Yard, which is located adjacent to the Roxburgh Park railway station on the North East Main Line. We ventured to our destination via the freight line between Albion and Jacana stations, which almost never sees broad gauge passenger movements. The line passes high over the suburbs and of course passes over the spectacular Maribyrnong River and Moonee Ponds Creek viaducts. Once at Somerton, we disembarked the train where the locomotive ran around. It was there that we were informed that we'd be returning to Newport Workshops, the home of Steam Rail, to unfortunately switch the 131-year-old locomotive with some more modern diesel power, as the locomotive was, well, under the weather. I don't actually know what went wrong, and I'm not an engineer, so I'm not going to speculate. By the time we got to Newport and switched the locomotives out, we were nearly 2 hours behind schedule. We trundled back to Southern Cross Station, where we were informed by the volunteers that our service would sadly be terminating. I think my one regret for the tour was not actually beginning at the Newport Railway Workshops, which was an option for this tour, as it did go via the Bunbury Street Tunnel, through Dynon Yard, and across the North Melbourne flyover to reach Southern Cross Station. But I'm sure there will be more trips to come. Like a good heritage trip, it didn't all go to plan, and that doesn't bother me at all, although it would have been nice to have been able to head over Skyrail, although I'm sure there'll be many opportunities into the future. And if you want to see what Steam Rail's doing next, I'll be sure to leave a link for their website below. I, of course, encourage everyone to join up to become a member, which I have for some time, and you do get a bunch of benefits, but more importantly, you get discounted fares. I also spotted a lot of people line-side, and if you were chasing the train that day, I do recommend making a donation on their booking page because, as well, tours do cost quite a bit to put on. So I'd also like to give a massive shout out to the super friendly volunteers who, despite all the setbacks for the day, still had made it a fantastic trip. Heaps of positivity, and that's awesome. That's what we need to see in this scene. More positivity. So I can't wait to ride another heritage service again, and in fact Steam Rail do have one slated for April 2021, which will be a suburban shuttles trip, which will be going from Flinders Street to Sandringham. There'll be a bunch of shuttles running back and forth all day, and I already have my tickets booked on that. So very much looking forward to that. And of course, there will be a trip report. So if you have liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment and share and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'll have more videos coming out into the future, which is super exciting. I am more keen for some more mainline trips, so something a bit more regional. So I know that on their website, they have some trips slated for that too. And I will hopefully make it onto them as well. So if you do want to check out more about Steam Rail, whether how to become a member or when their next trips are, I'll leave a link in the description below for all their details, be it their website, their social media, all that kind of stuff. And I'll also leave details for mine, so if you want to check out my high-res photos or my merchandise, I have railway pins and key rings and stickers, and they are being constantly added to, so if you want to check them out, please do so. And if you want free shipping, any order over 30 bucks, use this code to get free shipping. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I guess I will see you in another video coming shortly. Hooroo!